so excited to be here this year. And we are sitting here with Neisha Cox.
Neisha,
Neisha,
welcome.
welcome. Is this your
Hi.
first year for the Women of Color Conference?
Yes, ma'am, it is.
Okay, so tell us about yourself.
Okay, so I serve in the United States Army. I'm a warrant officer.
Oh,
I've
I
been
love it.
doing such for 15 years. I am heavy in data science, software engineering, software development, just basically getting information from the edge to the person who needs to make the decision.
So, what made you decide to go into the Army?
That's a loaded question. So, grew up in Mississippi, Southerner, lived there my entire life. I
What
tried
part of Mississippi?
Northern Mississippi, West Point.
West Point.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I just wanted to travel the world. I wanted to go to college. I wanted to meet new people, and all of those things I've been able to do.
I love it. And so, when you traveled the world, where did you go?
My first duty station, Hawaii. I had my first child there, got married there. So um, I think that was the best location I could have gone, have been. Other than that, just traveling all over the United States, Europe, deployments, just all over the world.
I love it. And so, what award did you win?
Technology Rising Star.
That's great. So, now in your everyday job, what is it that you do?
So we talk about data and what decisions someone could derive from information that is given to them. So I take publicly available information, clean it, store it, transform it, and make it available for some analyst to make a decision, some person to do a thing, come to some sort of conclusion. I am not more concerned with the data type or the data owner. I'm more concerned with making it available to the person who needs it.
I love it. And so, what got you into data management?
That's a good question. I actually stumbled upon it on accident. It was something that it was around me and I was available at the time and it just came natural to me, I believe.
So, you were in the military and something was going on that you had to go do, and then you stumbled into something about data that you didn't know anything about, and
Absolutely.
you took it and took control and handled your business.
Yes, that's true. So now that I think about it more, I remember walking past my commander and he said, Chief Cox, what are you about to do? Anyone who's in the military understands that if your colonel asks you, what are you about to do? That answer is whatever you need me to do. So I went to a meeting with him and there were some questions that I was like, oh, because I've already been in the IT community for the past 15 years. I knew the answers to those. And so he's like, I want you a part of this team. And then I can't leave out the support that I had from my cohort, my brothers. Um, they thought that I was really good at it, so they pushed me every day to do this thing because, unfortunately, there's not many women
Right.
who look like you and me in this community,
Of course.
especially when we talk about data science, information technology, computers, networking, or anything of that such.
hmm And so, what did you decide to do? Go back to school to learn more about data management, or was it learning it on the job?
It's definitely learning it on the fly every day. YouTube, blogs, conferences like this, industry, making new friends, just learning as you go.
I love it. And sometimes that's really how it goes. I mean, I used to set up military exhibits for the Marine Corps, and you need to make it happen. If somebody said do it, then you got to make it happen. Period.
Right.
Because everybody's trying to hear an excuse. You don't get to have an excuse because they want it done.
Mhm.
Now, how long have you been in the Army?
I've been in 15 years now.
15 years?
Yes, I joined at 17 and I've been here since.
I love it. And so this travel has been wonderful. Where do you see yourself in the next 10 years?
I see myself in many places in the next 20 years. I am a life learner. I think that one of my strengths as well as my weaknesses is that I'm never satisfied. So if I can learn a new thing, I will do so. So continuously learning. So I can't pinpoint where I'll be in the next
That's all
10 years. I do hope to be retired and spending more time with my children and my husband. Um, but I'm pretty sure I will have picked up a new hobby by then.
right. I'm sure. I don't think you know how to be still long.
I don't.
Yeah, I don't. Give me three important things that you learned in the military.
Um, Discipline, resilience, and motivation.
That's interesting. Describe that to me.
You need discipline to be able to do whatever it is that you want to do, whether that is to save money, to learn a new craft, to just whatever it is. But you also need to be motivated about that
Right.
thing that you're doing, because if you're not motivated, if you're not happy, if you're not driven, then you're not going to do it.
That's right.
And then resiliency. You never get it right the first time. You're not going to know all the answers. There are going to be many no's. There are going to be many shut doors. So you absolutely must be able to bounce back from that.
Right. That's right. And it's work-life balance as well, right? And how you do what you need to do for your family and for your job, but also for you.
Absolutely.
How do you find time for yourself?
I think that has been the number one question across this entire seminar this week. All these amazing trailblazing women, we all have families, we all have things that we wish we did better or could do better. And unfortunately, it's hard to find that work-life balance. So you need that person that is going to be honest with you, that person who is going to be in your corner to help you pick up the pieces. My husband is my person. He helps me create that work-life balance. And then just I'm so inspired by him and everything he does to make sure that I'm able to juggle all
Right.
of these, tasks that I have. So in seeing that, I'm able to take it down a notch because now I have to help take care of home.
That's exactly right. And that's your priority, really.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, the job's fine and all that, but that family is blood,
Absolutely.
right?
Yes.
Right? Give me three things that you would like to see for yourself in the future.
Three things. One thing I would like to see more in the future is I would like to give myself more grace.
Ah,
That's one thing I'm learning, meeting other women, how important it is to give yourself grace. So hard on myself because I overthink. I think we all tend to do that in this industry. Um, so give myself grace, applaud myself more, um, and relax. Relax and take more vacations. I think that's my biggest goal.
that's huge.
Yeah.
That's huge. That's huge. So this is your first time to the conference?
Yes, ma'am. First time.
Okay, so now you know that you are a family member now, and the expectation is that you will be here every year.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
That's-
I will be here next year. I am bringing more people next year.
Great.
The things that I've learned, the information I've gained, the people I've met, the tables I've been placed at is extraordinary.
I love
And
it.
the fact that I didn't know this exists until this year, I have to bring more people into this environment. Absolutely.
And it's powerful.
It is powerful.
It is powerful. And when we look at these women from all over the world and from every level, that's the power in it, to be able to see ourselves in them as
Absolutely.
well.
Underserved,
Yes.
underrepresented,
Yes.
and the fact that a lot of the stuff that they had to work for, like literally work really hard for, nothing was given to anyone here. So I think that is the most rewarding nugget I can take back from
It's
this conference.
huge.
Yes.
It is huge. Neisha Cox, thank you so much. and enjoy the rest of your weekend here. But I'm expecting you to be back every year hereafter.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay, God bless you.
All right.
Neisha Cox, and we'll be right back with our next interview.